Hello, it's Ryan here from RLF Vacuum Cleaners in Lakenheath, and you joined me for a quick video today at the vacuum cleaner repair bench. A bit messy, but again, it's not a big video. We're going to be talking about this HVR200 HVR200 machine that customers brought to us because it's dead. And these particular machines have a neon indicator on. I'll link to the video up here if I can make it work about why these neon indicators are so great. I'm talking about them. So the machine turns up, we'll turn it on at the wall, no neon indicator, and then we'll turn the power switch on, nothing happens, it's completely dead. Now if the neon indicator is not working, that basically breaks the fault down to everything from this cable rewind through to the cable to the plug. So now down to four things. Either we've got an issue with the plug, could be blown fuse, loose wire, issue with a cable could be damaged. Thirdly, we could have an issue with this slip ring assembly underneath here to take the power from the rewind bit that moves to the machine, or the neon could have failed. Now the neon could have failed, probably very unlikely, because if the neon had failed, the light would still power up. But you never know, neon could have gone, but we'll do that last. I think the issue is probably going to be a cable issue or a slip ring issue, judging by the age of this machine. It's 2017, so what is it? It's about 7, 8 years old. I'm guessing it's probably either going to be a cable or a slip ring issue, but we'll start the plug. So I'll unplug it. We'll open up the plug and we'll check inside. So I've opened the plug up, and you can see that the wiring looks pretty good. So I brought in my Amecal ST5505 meter with a big screen. We're just going to check the continuity of the fuse. So we'll attach these two together. Yep, so that's all good. And then we'll probe the end of the fuse. Yeah, so they're getting continuity across there. So that obviously means the plug end's alright. So we'll close the plug end up. We'll take the top off, remove the rewind assembly, and check the slip ring. So we'll remove the top cover by undoing the 4 screws on the outside. And we'll have a look at the slip ring. Yeah, slip ring on there. It does look a bit dirty, but it ain't going to be too bad. We'll give it a bit of a clean up. But we'll check the contacts underneath. Oh, we've actually got 2 spring contacts missing on that one. And on this side, one of them snapped off. The other one looks fairly worn. So I reckon that's what's going to be the issue, is these contacts are wore up and snapped off. What is quite unusual is, usually when they break off, you usually see them lying somewhere, but perhaps these ones just shook loose and disappeared and you can't see them anywhere. So what we'll do is we'll pop these 3 screws off, we'll check the cable, and then we'll fit some new contacts, and we'll go from there. While we're here, we'll just double check the switch and everything, and then we'll put it back together and hopefully it'll work. Just a quick top tip. And what we do is, when we repair them contacts, is we actually keep a stock of these bottom bits with new contacts on. When it comes to reassembling, you've got this little triangle mark here. I don't know how well the camera's going to pick this up. It's not, is it? Oh, it is. You've got like another little triangle mark underneath. You line the 2 triangle marks up. That lines up the screw holes, making it nice and easy for assembly. So yeah, little top tip. While I've got the machine apart, I'll just quickly check the power switch. That side's good. And that side's good. So I'll put them back together, hopefully it'll fire up. So we've got the machine back together again, so I'll just plug it in. And we can see the neon is lit. So when we flick the switch, hopefully it should fire up. Which it does. So yeah, that's a HVR200. Dead with no neon light fix. So of course we check the cable, check the contacts underneath the slip ring and the switch. So that led us to everything that should in theory make everything work. Obviously if it didn't work, the only thing we'd be left with was to check the motor, or we'd failed, or we hadn't correctly diagnosed the issue when we checked the other things. But yeah, these neon indicators are great for this sort of thing. It narrows it down to what the issue is. No neon equals no power going in. And which we found these slip rings, contacts on the slip ring had snapped off. I'm going to do a video of actually replacing them contacts. What we do is we have a large stock of refurbished ones. We have whole complete units with new cables on, new contact ones. We keep them all ready to go because they're quite fiddly and time consuming to do, so it's just easy to keep a stock of them ready to go. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.